Alright, so we're going to be discussing the differences between BitLocker, VeraCrypt, and TrueCrypt. But I thought it'd be fun to start out with a little cool fact. So today is the 30th anniversary of the World Wide Web. A very uncommon thing is that people don't know is when you type a website, you like www.youtube.com. Most people don't know that the www actually stands for World Wide Web, so that's actually pretty cool. But the World Wide Web basically here is just like the World Wide Web. It's an information space where documents and other resources are identified by uniform resource locators, which may be interlinked by hypertext and are accessible via the internet. A long explanation that no one needs to know, but you say the World Wide Web, most people know what you're talking about. It's the web. I just thought that was pretty cool. Today's 30th anniversary, and Google has a cool little custom logo for it. Shut up, phone. So basically, yeah, we're gonna be talking about BitLocker, VeraCrypt, and TrueCrypt. So the importance of encryption. Encryption is, of course, going to be very important. You don't want anyone taking your files. Basically, when you're encrypting your stuff, it means that you're locking it, and of course, the only way to unlock it is with the key, such as how encryption works. Types of files you'll typically encrypt are files you don't want anyone to have access to. These are going to be your very personal files, and obviously, you don't want anyone having access to your personal files, so you're going to want to encrypt it. It'd be pretty unnecessary to encrypt like literally everything, unless like literally everything you have is like very personal information. Stuff like this, though, would include like phone numbers, address information, banking information, and many more things. BitLocker is a feature that is exclusive to Windows 10 Pro and Windows 10 Enterprise. Not found on other Windows 10 versions, but it is found on other Windows, like Windows Vista, for example. It's in quotes full volume encryption program that by default uses an AES encryption algorithm in cipher block chaining or XTS mode with a 128-bit or 256-bit key. In layman's terms, this means that they perform X number of transformations on your data in order to secure it. The only way to unscramble those transformations that they perform on your data is to provide the key or password. VeraCrypt is a fork of the discontinued TrueCrypt project and is another encryption program. It is completely open source, and according to the main developers, it's going to be staying that way for basically the foreseeable future. And it is slightly slower than TrueCrypt, but that is because VeraCrypt is more secure. Obviously, that means it's going to be harder for people to obtain your data. TrueCrypt is very similar to VeraCrypt, but it is a discontinued program. Basically, that means no more support. It's not going to be updated. It's gone. The reason for this is because Microsoft actually ended support for Windows XP. Like VeraCrypt, though, TrueCrypt was an open source encryption program for on-the-fly encryption, volumes at a time. So basically, which one do you want to use? The answer is very easy. Use VeraCrypt. Obviously, you don't want to use TrueCrypt, and VeraCrypt is actually just faster than BitLocker. So yeah, so review BitLocker is an encryption program that comes with Windows. VeraCrypt is an open source program that is used for on-the-fly volume encryption, and TrueCrypt is encryption and I can't speak. Sorry, an encryption program used for encrypting volumes at a time, but it was discontinued once they stopped support for Windows XP. So yeah, that's all the three different encryption programs. Thanks for watching.